Hello students, industries are the main part for our life's purpose and we are getting different items from the industries. Maybe those industries are based on agro based industries, mineral based industries and marine based industries and other based industries. So we are getting different items from these industries. When we are talking about the size of industries, classification on the basis of the size of industries, yes, we are covering our industries portion. Bindu Chaudhary is with you in your social science class and we are covering chapter 5th of industries, and this one we are classifying between the small scale industries and large scale industries. When we are talking about the size of the industries, see, when the things are going on in the cottage or household activities are there with the minimum or lesser amount and with the only few peoples, then it comes in the categorization of the size of the small scale industries. And when we are talking about the large scale industries, classification based on the size, large scale industries, then large amount is using in that industries with the lots of people, and the technology and machineries used are also in a very big way, fine way, and all these products are also in the high purpose. So when we are talking about the examples, then automobiles are there and other things are also there for the purpose of large scale industries. When we are classifying on the basis of ownership, we had discussed some other basis here. On the basis of ownership, we discussed about the things on the cooperative based industries, on private sectors industries, and what? Yes, private public industries and some industries handled by the governments also. So we all discussed about the classification of industries based on the size, based on the ownership. Today we are covering about the other part of industries. Let's start our second part here, and with this one we are taking some factors affecting location of industries. Yes, many factors are there affecting the location of industries. The first one here is the factors affecting the location of industries are the availability of raw material, availability of land, water and labor, power, capital, transport as well as market. Yes, all these are the important factors for the purpose of the industrialization, because all these factors affects the industries progress. Because if there is a availability of raw material, as in the previous part, agriculture part, in our agriculture chapter we had discussed about the plantation, tea plantation, and we discussed there that all these are processed within the farmhouse or nearby the factories. So all these things based on the availability of the raw material as well as land, water, the labor availability on that place, with the power, capital, transportation, and the main thing, for the purpose of selling, there is a proper market or not, or for the selling or purchasing, the people are having some eagerness or not. So these are main classification. See here, location factors for industries. If anything, if any establishment of industries are there, then these are the factors which are responsible for the build-up of industries. When we are talking about the transport facility, then this one is the important part for the location of industries. If there is proper roads, trains availability, transportation is there, if there is proper land for the purpose of preparing or processing the things in the industries, the manual power and electric powers are there, raw materials availability is there or not, is also the main factor for the purpose of making industries. When we are talking about the availability of labor, then this one is the important part, that if any industries are set up in any location, then there is the availability of labor is there or not. So we will consider this point also. The main point we are including is the capital. Yes, we had classified industries industry is based on the investment of the capital as large scale and small scale. So capital investment is also the main part for the affecting part for the location of any industries. When we are talking about the markets are there for the selling and purchasing of the things. So if there are no proper markets, then I think all these industries locations are not suitable for the progressing factors. Yes, all these things are important. When we are talking about the industries, all these industries are situated where some or all of these factors are easily available. तो बच्चों आपको यह चीज़ का तो एहसास हो गया होगा कि किसी भी उद्योग धंधे को विकसित करने के लिए ये सारे फैक्टर, सारे बिंदु कितना ज़रूरी होते हैं. जब हम बात करते हैं कैपिटल की, जब हम बात करते हैं मार्केट की, जब हम बात करते हैं इन्वेस्टमेंट, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन एंड the important thing labor, the important thing, yes, raw materials, each points are there for the main situations for the responsibilities of the classification affecting industries. See here, sometimes the government provides incentives also. It means like subsidies and power, lower transport cost and other infrastructures also, so that industries may be located in the backward area. So these are the main points. If government also gives some helps to the build up of industries, then all these industries also set up in the backward areas also. But the main thing involves are what? Subsidies. The first one, subsidies given by government. Another one, power availability is there. Lower transportation availability, it means low cost transportation availabilities are there. And when we are talking about the infrastructures, yes, all these things or all these helps are provided by government as a subsidy, and the industries are set up in the backward areas. See, when we are talking about the industrialization, industrialization often leads to development and growth of towns and cities. When we are talking about the techno hub, then I think Hyderabad, Bangalore, Madras, and when we are talking about the main industries hubs, then it includes here in Rajasthan, then Alwar is also the main hub because it is well connected with the other cities or other states also. So all these developments and the growth of towns and cities are also based on the development of the industrialization. As you all know, in each city government tries that they all give some part, Rico industrial areas and other parts distributed to the purpose of the industries, and all these making especially for the development of the towns, development of the cities here. Then we have next point. The next point includes industrial system. In this industrial system, it consists of some inputs, some processes and outputs. It means three processes are there for the purpose of industrial system. The inputs are maybe in the way of raw materials, labor and cost of lands, transport, power and other infrastructures. So input are in different way for the purpose of the industrial system. When we are including processing, it means three parts are there. First part is input, the next one is processing, and the last one is the output. See, we had discussed about input, then we are discussing about the processing. In this processing, it includes the wide range of activities that convert the raw material into the finished products. It means many activities are going on for the purpose of the conversion of raw material into the finished products. See, when we are taking initiative for the purpose of the outputs, what is this output, students? Outputs are the end product and the income earned from it. It means the main product. Output is there. When we are talking about the purpose of agriculture, then output is crop there. When we are talking about the industry's purpose, then here is the final product which comes for the purpose of the selling out in the market, and from that selling out we or the industrialist got their income. From that it includes in the output part. So, in case of the textile industries, we are taking example here, students. When we are talking about the textile industries, the inputs may be cotton, human labor, factories and transport cost. Yes, for the purpose of the textile industry, these are the main factors responsible for the purpose of the input process. And when we are taking our next or second step, it means processing, then it includes the ginning, spinning, weaving, dyeing and printing. So, all these processes are included in the processing. And when we are talking about the output process, it means the last process. Then see, in the last process the output is the shirt you wear. Yes, this shirt or t-shirt we are wearing. All these are the outputs of textile industries. So, in this textile industries, you know, for the purpose of making this t-shirt, many things are responsible. For an example, labor, transport, for an example, raw material used for the purpose of making this one. All these things are responsible for the purpose of the output or for the purpose of the t-shirt we are wearing here. Here we are including our next topic. The next topic includes industrial reasons. Many industrial reasons are there, and in these reasons we are including different types of things. See here, industrial reasons emerge when a number of industries locate close to each other and share the benefits of their closeness. It means the main part is the location purpose, and so when they are close to each other, they are giving benefit to each other also. But how, students, how these closeness of the industries gives benefits to one another? Let's see here. See, major industrial regions of the world are Eastern North America, Western and Central Europe, Eastern Europe and Eastern Asia. So, these are the major regions in all over the world. Yes, in all over the world, Eastern North America is the main hub, as well as Western and Central Europe, and it includes Eastern Europe and Eastern Asia's lands also. When we are talking about the major industries trend or regions to be located in the temperate areas. Yes, when we are talking about the temperate areas, it means near seaports and especially near the coal fields. So, these are the different reasons also. When we are talking about the whole world, see here, these are the world industrial belt. Blue portion includes the world industrial belt here, and when we are talking about the industrial region, all these white portions, these are, see this one, all these industries are industrial regions. These parts includes industrial regions. When we are talking about this one, India, see, these are the main regions here, and all these are the distribution of the world's industries region. When we are talking about India, yes, in India, especially several industrial regions are there. For an example, Mumbai-Pune cluster. Mumbai-Pune cluster has so many industries, same as Bangalore, Tamil Nadu region, Hooghly region, and Ahmedabad, Baroda region. Chota Nagpur industrial belt is there. Visakhapatnam, Guntur belt is there. Gurgaon, Delhi, Meerut region and Kollam Trivandrum industrial clusters are also there. So these are industrial regions based on different industries. In another incident on 23rd December 2005, due to gas well blowout in Gaoqiao, Chongqing, China, near about 243 people died and 9,000 were injured. And what about others one? 64,000 were evacuated amongst them. And when we are talking more about this one, many people died because they were unable to run after the explosion, because their conditions became so much worse. So the situations became not in a good condition, or we will say the situations became so much bad. Those who could not escape in this time suffered from burns to their eyes, skin and lungs from the gas. It means this gas is so much harmful, so many people suffered from the eyes problems, from the skin problems or the lungs problems. They are suffering from this gas blowout. So many mishappenings are also there. So it is necessary to take initiative for the betterment, for the safety of the industries also. When we are distributing industries, some major distribution of major industries are also there. We are taking this one here. See, the world's major industries are the iron and steel industries, the textile industries and information and industrial technology industries are also there. So these are the major industries. And when we are talking about the iron and steel industries, we are talking about the textile industries. See, we are giving an example of t-shirt here. We are giving the information technology industries also. This one is the main need for the peoples all over the world. When we are talking about the iron and steel and textile industries are the older industries. Yes, we all know that these are the older industries, while information technology is an emerging industry. At present it is an emerging industries. The countries in which iron and steel industries is located are Germany, USA, China, Japan and Russia. So these are the main hubs for the purpose of iron and steel industries in all over the world. When we are talking about the textile industries, mainly textile industries is concentrated in India, Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan and Taiwan. It means there is a distribution of iron and steel industries as well as textile industries also. When we are talking about the major hubs for the purpose of information technology industries, these are the Silicon Valley of Central California and the Bangalore region of India. Yes, when we are talking about the major hubs for the purpose of information technology industries, then the Silicon Valley, the second name of Central California, Silicon Valley, and the pet name in India also Bangalore. Bangalore is the Silicon Valley for the purpose of India region. So these are the main things covered in the steel and iron industries, textile industries and information technology industries. All other industries are all there, all other classifications are also there, but all we include in our next session. So stay with us. Have a nice day.